great to see you both.
Great to see you too, Lisa Ann. Now, Lisa, you've retired from the adult industry again. Is that true? This is your you had your Michael Jordan return run.
Yes.
Your 45 era.
Yes.
And now you're retired again, but this time for real, for real?
Yes, I've realized something, guys.
Yes.
I am just not enough anymore.
How so?
I have no value to the adult business.
I'm
not
sorry
enough.
to hear
No.
that.
It's really weird because people,
that.
None.
Why?
Unless I'm producing my own content, which is really a thankless battle financially when you could be using content you already own and using it on multiple platforms and making a return by recycling.
Yeah.
When I work for someone else, there's a constant battle of what I don't want to do, what type of scenes I don't want to do, what I don't want in the script. It's a constant battle. Then the guys kind of are freaked out by me because I don't want to be choked and spit on. So they're like, well, what am I supposed to do with you? And they really make me feel like I'm not enough. And then on the fan end, the fan entitlement now is so extremely different.
Mm-hmm.
I could swear here, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, these girls are now doing this thing called fuck a fan.
Can't say fucked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, every word except
Yeah, sorry, the F word.
OMG,
No.
bosses, I work here, please. HR, please.
So what's fuck a fan?
So these girls are running these raffles, and I want to speak truthfully, but I know that people are going to dislike me. But then again, nobody likes me anyway.
I see.
So they're running these raffles where they have guys sign up like $100 you enter this raffle. These girls are cash grabbing 100 to 150 grand off of these raffles, and then they're picking a friend and doing this scene with the friend.
Oh,
And
so
then,
it's like one of those old radio contests where
Yes!
it's like
Yeah.
caller number 7 gets concert tickets, but that was my buddy.
Fan fucks. Yeah, they do that
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah, sure.
So, and then also the prostitution thing. And then also, like, I will say this, I tried to. Now, what I did was my goal was really to pay back everything that I lost in court. And it was, 80% of my savings was lost in about 16 months in a court battle.
And what was the court battle about?
There were multiple court battles going on. There was a production, there was a copyright, there was a stalking, there was a death threats, there was harassment. It was a bunch of people bound together.
Did you win?
It was a legal cornucopia.
You know what? I ended up walking it all off and losing it and turning away from all of it because
Okay.
in the one case, this was before internet bullying was really a thing. This was early 2015. The judge that I got at that time really didn't understand the situation. And so when we lost that day, my lawyer says to me, well, we didn't really lose. We can appeal. And I said, just do the math for me. Tell me what today cost me because I'm not a gambler. So
Right.
that's like me saying I'm going to roll the dice again. He's like, well, today cost you about $250,000.
And
Wait, how did it cost you that much?
I had to pay her legal fees. The court system in California pushes you through 6 or 7 different dates. You're paying lawyers to show up.
Why did you have to pay her legal fees?
Because she put a slap action on me. And at the time, the slap action was used as a blanket to defend the fact that she could say anything about me. And it just so happened I faced a judge that said, why do I believe, that I should get any privacy because of what I chose to do for a living.
What's
So,
a slap action?
It's kind of a silencer in the sense that someone can do or say anything they want. The first slap action ever that really was big was Jerry Falwell, right? And Larry Flint.
Yes.
Yes, you remember that case.
And Larry
course.
Flynn won that case,
He
right?
did win, and then they became really good friends, which was really bizarre. They became good friends.
And he
Didn't all work
became,
out this way.
Larry Flint got to know, I think also Jimmy Carter's sister, I think, was not Rosalind's wife, but I think his sister or sister-in-law. He got
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them became friendly with Larry Flint.
So the
wild.
long and the short of it, this
Yeah.
next run-in was about me saying, okay, you need to get this money back. How are you going to do it? You're going to work aggressively for 18 months. This is what you're going to do.
Okay.
Camming even was a nightmare. Because
How? I think you have
oh my
full
gosh,
control.
You don't. You're in a room with thousands of dudes that are like, do this. Can we meet up after? Why can't I meet you? Will you have sex for money? Why won't you have sex with me? And the constant, I felt like a teacher in a classroom with a bunch of really disobedient
Hot. Who are you teaching?
humans.
Oh, sorry.
And they're yelling at you the whole time. They're like, show me your feet. Show me this. Like, you could literally, it's like you're a monkey
It's
doing
too
tricks.
much, yeah.
And you-
And it was so intense that afterwards I would feel like I don't drink really.
Yeah.
But I would picture that like, oh, this is when people have a stiff drink, like
How
with
was
no
the money?
ice.
Was the money worth it?
The money is great, but at this point I can't operate anymore just for the
Right.
money. And it was the mental toll and also the fact that like dudes are so lame now. They're so needy and entitled.
Yeah, so you
Example,
go into camming thinking
I can
like,
just have fun and masturbate on the internet for an hour. This
right.
is awesome.
And people be like, oh my God, she's sitting there masturbating in front of me. This is worthwhile. And you don't realize that the whole thing is going to not be, oh, I'm just here for the show that you're putting on. It's going to be, no, you're here to do exactly what I tell you.
And to be yelled at because I don't want to hook up with them. And why?
Because you're not a prostitute.
And every other guy's like, why don't you do fuck-a-fans? All the other girls do fuck-a-fans. Like, I just was like, and there was one night I got a little bit in trouble with the company because my rule of thumb was I wouldn't start stripping until the guys would shut up, right? Okay. And if you can't say thank you or you look hot or let's see your panties come off, like, hello, people. And they would just keep talking. And finally at the halfway point, she's messaging me. She's like, where are you going to get naked? I'm like, yo, these guys just want me to answer their stupid questions. I think I should be able to sit here dressed and answer their stupid questions. They haven't even realized I haven't gotten naked yet. They don't even care.
Yeah.
So I'm just not enough for what the demands are out there.
Want more Jim and Sam? Catch up with full episodes and interviews from celebrity guests anytime on demand using the SiriusXM app.